Well, Raquana's an outstanding shooter, and she got going early, and it was hard to stop her once she got going. And that's probably she got started primarily because I had us running a scheme to go under on the stagger screens to start. And she got one or two going, and then by the time we made an adjustment, she was already hot. So I'll take the credit for that one. But she's a good scorer. When she gets going, she's hard to stop, and she just gained a lot of confidence. Second half was better, but first half she hurt us pretty bad.
And the Sparks' kind of defensive intensity, I know they were trapping at times, and they were able to force a lot of turnovers, and they were able to convert those turnovers into points. How kind of just hard is it to overcome a deficit when they're creating turnovers and turning those turnovers into points?
Yeah, turnovers were the key to the game. We did not handle the ball pressure, and we talked about that. I thought we were prepared to handle their pressure. I thought, we've had a couple of good games in between here where we've executed well. Give them a lot of credit. They're defensive minded, they're aggressive, they're long, they're quick, and they took full advantage of it. We can't turn the ball over 24 times and give away 29 points that way. It's just too much.
And Kelsey Mitchell, I know she dealt with some foul trouble in the first half, but it seemed like they were doing a good job of denying her early. I know she was able to get going late, but when she's not able to get going offensively, does that put pressure on the rest of your team to kind of maybe up their scoring a little bit?
I think, she got in foul trouble, so it was difficult. I was trying to make sure that she could play without thinking about fouls in the second half, so I sat her a little bit. And to her credit, she had a good second half and got it going. But, the Sparks just made life difficult for us. Otherwise, we had a hard time both inside and outside. Give them credit. They followed their game plan and made life difficult for us. 24 turnovers is way too many. You can't win turning the ball over that many times.
Anything else, Akeem?
Yes, my last question is, I know you guys have a couple of days off now. How much would you guys utilize just having time away from the court and using this to kind of reset a little bit?
Well, yeah, I mean, two days in between a game is a luxury. So, we'll take off tomorrow just to rest, recover, do the things that we need to do for our bodies to recover and mentally just step aside for a minute, and then get ready Monday and Tuesday, play Tuesday night. Connecticut's playing better the last couple games out. And so, there's no easy games at this point in the season. There's nobody on the schedule that's an easy game. Doesn't matter what the records are. We saw that with New York the other night. Same's going to be true with Connecticut. We're just going to be prepared to play, execute, and play as well as you can. So that's our goal Tuesday night, play as well as we can.
Jackie Powell, anything for Coach?
I'd just like to know what you make of Lauren Cox's growth. She had 3 assists tonight, I believe.
I haven't really had a chance to study the stat sheet. Well, I've commented quite a bit on Lauren's passing ability. I mean, she's a good passer and she's a willing passer. And she's a good teammate. So, she's about as unselfish a post player as you can find. And, she did some good things tonight. And, I want Lauren to come out each time, play hard, and learn and grow her game and adjust to playing at this level. And she's doing that. So, I'm happy with how she's progressing.
Kelsey, it seemed like LA brought a lot of intensity on defense today. What were they able to do to kind of cause so many turnovers for you guys?
Well, defensively, they was hard hedging, really aggressively. I think at some point in time or throughout the course of the game, we got kind of rushed and got sped up. We kind of played into their hands. So I think that's where a lot of the turnovers came. And then after that, because they were so aggressive and they was open the passing lanes, we start to second guess our abilities. what passes would be there, what shots would be there. I think that ultimately that's what created the turnovers.
Anything else, Hakeem?
Sorry, I was muted. I know you struggled with some foul trouble in the first half, but you were able to kind of find your footing in the second half. How difficult was it just picking up those fouls and having to sit for an extended period of time?
It was extremely tough. The game is an aggressive one. It's a competitive one. It's a gritty one. So some of the calls that I may not agree with, they called it. And I think ultimately I have to be better in knowing when to kind of be aggressive and when not to be. Knowing how the game is called and kind of stay on my feet as far as knowing which people I can guard and which people I can't guard aggressively.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Jackie Powell, anything else for Kelsey?
Yeah, hi Kelsey. I just wanted to know what you've made of Lauren Cox's growth in the past couple of games. She had 3 assists tonight.
Okay, hear you say it one time.
I want to know what you've made of Lauren Cox's growth over the past few games. She had 3 assists tonight or today.
Lauren's a great person, first off. Great person, great teammate, great friend. But when it comes to the game, her ability to kind of come in and fit in with us right away, it just shows a lot of who she is as a player and how much she want to grow. I think over the course of time, the game will kind of slow down in her mind. I'm always try to tell her that I've been where she is. She was not letting me know that she was kind of bogged down, kind of tensed up. And every player has felt it. And as I reiterate, I felt it. So I just told her in confidence, still be confident in your game. Be confident in the shots that you put up. Be confident in the plays you make. I'm one of those teammates where I'm a rock with you no matter what. And, I just try to install in her that your growth is going to come with experience. It's going to be games where we may not get it. But I think overall it's going to continue to make her grow.
If it seemed like turnovers were kind of the main factor of the game for you guys, what was LA able to do to kind of force so many miscues? And how hard is it to kind of, when the turnovers seem to be piling up, does that affect your guys' confidence at all?
I mean, the objective of the game is to score more points than the other team. We don't have shots at the basket and return the ball over. We can't really capitalize on the objective of the game. So we didn't get shots at the basket. So it's hard to beat a team like LA, turn the ball over at such a high rate.
And what was it specifically that you guys struggled with? It seemed like they were trapping ball handlers, and I know they're very long and aggressive. Was it just the overall defensive intensity? Was it just bad reads in terms of passes made? What was it that led to the turnovers?
It's got to be tougher. A lot of teams are figuring out they be physical with us. We kind of fold. So that's on our end to, walk them down, get open, meet passes, be tougher with the ball, make better reads when we're getting pressured. So that's on us.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Jackie, anything for Tiffany?
Yeah, hi Tiffany. Thanks so much for giving me your time. I wanted to know what you've made of Lauren Cox's growth over the past few games. She had 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, she's making her way each game, getting her feet wet, getting a little more comfortable each game. We're going to need her. We need everybody at this point. So I think the high-low game with her and Tierra is going to cause a lot of problems with people defending her. But she's a great help. She's a great asset for us, and we got to keep using her.
And to follow up, I wanted to know if you got a chance to see the WNBPA Speaks collection. That's like the T-shirts that you have. So I want to know sort of how does that make you feel to finally see a very accessible shirt collection for all of the players in the league?
It just means the league is moving in the right direction. Getting time on TV, ESPN, ESPN2, making shirts accessible to everybody, every player on every team. Having their own shirt is just the great marketing from the WNBA and the WNPA to have that available for people to purchase.